Morning to all. Today we can see the chapter 14th, Importing C++ Programs in Python, Part 1. After this lesson, the students will learn about to understand wrapping, what is the meaning of wrapping, and then second, able to import C++ functions and the classes into Python programs, and then create environment to work with both the languages Python and what are the C++ languages, and execute and debugging Pythons in the programs. For introduction, Python and C++ are the general purpose language. So the Python is quite different from C++. From the C++, it is different from from the Python. What are the difference that there we can see now? Now we can see the difference between Python and the C++. First point, the interpreted language. So the interpreted language means it is check the line one by one. What the check means? For example, if you have the two lines in the program, for example, if the two lines, for example, first line there is no error means then only it goes to the second line. But in the C++, it is called as compiled language. It is check total lines. For example, if you have two lines means what are the errors that are there in the two lines, it shows the total errors also. But the interpreter, it is check the one by one, but in the compiled language, it is check the totals. What are the line we have. Second, it is the dynamic typed language. It is the C++, it is called as statically typed language. It is the whatever we want to change in the Python, we can change it, but in the statistically we can't change in the C++. That point is very important. The data type is not required while declaring variable. For example, here we can't give the any data type here. So simply we can give the a equal to 10. But in the C++, data type is required while declaring variable. So given the int a equal to 10, so you must declare the data type. What is the value of the variable? So a equal to 10 is the data type is the integer, but here we can't give. And the fourth, it is act as both of scripting and general purpose language, but C++ act as a general purpose language only. So these the two languages complement as one another perfectly. We can use anywhere. So the Python mostly used in the scripting or glue language. So the top level mostly called routines written in the C or C++. So the logic can be written in the terms of existing code, but we can call or manipulate through Python programs. So the Python and the C++ we can complement one another perfectly. Then what is the scripting language? Is a programming language is designed for integrating and communicating with the other programming languages. So from the using of the Python, we can also import the C++ languages. So most widely using scripting languages are JavaScript, VB Script, PHP, Perl, Python, Ruby, ASP, TCL. So we have in this chapter we can see the Python. So is normally used in the conjunction with the another programming language. So they are often found in along the HTML, Java or C++. So remaining we have seen the next class.